Hi there, I'm Carly and welcome to The Last Grown Up in the Woods. Today I'm here at my friend's house. This is Andrew. He is the husband of Jenny, who starred in the most famous Vancouver Island Cycling 1, 2, and 3, but she's not here right now. We're at their farm, Hope Farm Organics, and this is Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
How's it going?
Good. Can we take a look at your farm?
Absolutely.
Cool. What do you grow here?
Mixed vegetables, all certified organic vegetables. This year we're growing onions, potatoes, carrots, beets, lettuce, kale, tomatoes, peppers, onions, peas, corn, and probably some other things that I can't think of.
Awesome. So it's winter here, eh? It still looks like winter.
No,
it's April.
No, it's spring.
Okay, it still looks like winter.
Yes, it still looks like winter.
So how are you managing all the warm weather crops?
We keep them in our small greenhouses and in our grow room, heating them with wood heat. We're in the coldest, wettest biogeoclimatic region of the Prince George Forest District, so growing those crops here is a little difficult, but
you're doing it.
We figured it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
That guy's probably gonna fog up too, eh?
Yeah. It's humid in here. Huh.
So you can see that we've just pruned our tomato plants. We stake them with willow and some basically shish kebab skewers to hold them up, because our spring is starting this year about 2 to 3 weeks late. So we got to give our plants a little bit of extra support. This is going to be our bigger crop for the year. Tomatoes and peppers. Living in northern BC in the coldest, wettest biogeclimatic region, this is something that doesn't often appear up here fresh and delicious. So we're realizing that market is needing to be tapped. We're going to give Prince George some awesome tasting hot weather crops.
So you've been on this farm for 7 years?
7 years. Yep. October 31st it'll be 7 years, so technically we're 6 years. It was really small at first. I worked as a forest ecologist, stepping over branches and trees and identifying plants and ecosystems for the first several years of living here, but we slowly built this farm, and hopefully we'll continue to build it and fix the food security issues that exist here in Prince George. This is just our nursery right here, but we also have a grow room, which is a walk-in cooler that gets converted into a grow room during the winter months, because we don't have to cool things during the winter. So we can take a look at that and see where some more plants are.
There's like a spaceship in here.
It is. This is the Spaceship Enterprise.
Oh.
Because it is an Enterprise and it looks like a spaceship. It's 23 degrees right now. It will get up to 27 degrees. We turn the lights on at night when it's cold, and during the day they have dark, so we give them the opposite of what is actually existing outside to be energy efficient. We run a ceramic metal halide lamp in here and a high pressure sodium lamp, and so we have the full spectrum of light in here.
Jenny was telling me that you can get burned in here.
You can get a suntan in here. Yeah, absolutely. Right now in here we have just mostly our pepper plants, basil plants, a little bit of our backup tomato plants, and we have some giant ghost pepper plants which we're going to try and have fruit within the next 30 days, and so we can have an early high-priced crop come off the farm. We do our microgreens in here as well. Cucumbers are starting in here right now, as well as cantaloupes. All the hot weather crops. So we got this building, we worked on an Indiegogo campaign to get a root cellar built, and we raised enough funds to be able to purchase an old reefer trailer. So it's an old refrigerated trailer unit to ship produce with, so it's insulated. We framed it up like in a mine shaft and built some mounds of soil around it, and then that's where we used to store our root vegetable through the wintertime. As well as some leafy greens too we'll store in there quite well throughout the entire winter months, with using very minimal electricity. So
your pond ecosystem.
And the pond ecosystem. This is what we're going to irrigate this field here, which is called field number 1. And last year during our extreme drought and wildfires, it became apparent that we needed more water on the farm. So we captured this low spot in the field with water one year, and then we expanded it. We doubled it in size the next year. And we plan on planting willows, putting up boxes for tree swallows, planting bulrushes or cattails, and creating basically a small wetland ecosystem that we can use for irrigation. I expect it to be 3 years before we have it fully established. The pallet bridge.
Oof. Is this eventually all going to be heated greenhouse?
Yeah, all of them will be heated. These 3 down here, each one of them is going to get a wood stove. Right now we just got the one installed, and we're going to move some more transplants in there. It'll probably be about 2 more weeks before we can get anything in the ground. We've got these 3 here, and then we've got one greenhouse on the hill, and it'll get planted in about 2 weeks as well. So the hill, having a slight slope to it, drains the snow melt quite a bit faster and heats up a lot faster than our lower fields. The only reason you can see the greenhouse soil is because we put peat moss and wood ashes, as well as even doing a little bit of snow blowing to reduce the snow load and increase the amount of sun's energy melting the snow.
So that was an interesting video. My mic battery died almost immediately, and then the camera fogged up so badly that I couldn't use it for the rest of the day within another couple minutes. So that was all shot on my phone. Now I'm back in my house. Oh, and then my phone died, so you weren't around to hear me ask Andrew if he had one piece of advice for people who wanted to get into farming or homesteading, and he said a couple of things, but to sum it up, he said to start small. Okay, so now it's time for the question of the week. If you are the first person to answer correctly in the comments below, you will be entered to win a Cairn box. So this week, I want you to give me a use for cattail fluff. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not eating, but you can watch this video anyway. There might be some ideas in the comments. And then there's another video here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click up here. And if you want to go check out Hope Farm or Organics, there's also links to their social media places in the description below. Okay, so that's it for this week. So long, and see you next week-ish.